welcome to another episode of Cooking with the Charleses. This video is a little different because I am married.
Yay.
That's my husband, Troy. Now, we just got married, what was it, last weekend?
Last weekend.
So we didn't really have time to record a video, and I didn't want to have my sister Irene do another video again. So we're going to do something a little different. We went on a mini moon for our honeymoon, and this was on a cruise ship. So we ate a lot of delicious food, and we are going to do a review of that. We sailed on board Celebrity Silhouette for 4 nights, and it was wonderful.
Great cruise.
The food was even more delicious, and we are going to take you through our first night of dinner.
Nice.
And we will continue to take you through the other nights of dinner if you enjoy it. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll continue. The first dish that we had was the shrimp cocktail. This was the appetizer, and we each had one. What did you think about it, love?
I liked the sauce. The sauce was very good. We could have used a few more shrimp, but it was good.
Now, they only had 4 shrimp in there, but you know what? I'm grateful that they only had 4 because it made room for the rest of the meal.
True.
The shrimp were fresh. I liked the acidity of the lemon that came with it. I'd say, what would you rate this at out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 8.
Solid 8? I'm going to go with you for an 8. Next up, well, we shared 3 entrees, but we're going to take you through each and every one of them. The first entree that we're going to be talking about is the seared branzino. Let's start with the good points of this dish. It had a nice crispy skin to it. I did enjoy the lentils, and babe, I know you like the parsnip.
Yes, I did like the puree.
The parsnip puree on the bottom, very flavorful. Now, what were the not so good points of this dish?
I didn't like the skin on the fish, and I think it was a little over seasoned for me.
You know what? I'm on the opposite that side. I did like the skin, the crispy skin, but I didn't quite enjoy the flavoring. There was something a bit off for me. And the pomegranates, they were interesting flavor. What do you think?
Yeah, they were interesting.
If you're going to give this a score, what would it be?
I'd give it a 4 only because that puree was good.
4? Oh my. Seared branzino. Listen, I'm going to give you at least I'm going to give you a 6. So 4, 6, it's going to be 5. A 5 in between. This next dish was the slow-braised lamb wrapped in phyllo. And wow, incredible. What are you thinking, love?
Very tasty. Very tasty.
Give me your highlights.
I like the portion of lamb. If you're a lamb lover, it was a large portion of lamb. Very nice.
I'd agree with you. And the flavoring in this lamb was on point.
Perfect.
The tenderness of this lamb was incredible.
Yeah.
What do you think about the vegetables? Did they pair well?
Yes, they were a nice compliment.
And I like the crunchy stuff on top. I don't recall what they were, but they were some type of herb or vegetable or something. I want to say onion, maybe green onion. What do you think, love? Green?
I don't remember, but it was very good.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on that. It was very good. Now, what would you give this one for a score?
I'll give it a 9.
A 9? I'm topping you with this one because it was delicious.
It was.
9.5 for a total score of 9.25. That means run. Do not walk to Celebrity to get this dish. The final entree of the evening was the turkey parmesan. Talk to me about this dish.
Yeah, the turkey had really good flavor. I believe it was mozzarella
On top, yeah.
smothered, and then parmesan with the tangy red sauce.
Very good description, love. Now, what did you like about this?
I liked the turkey. It was seasoned very well, and It was very, very surprisingly good. It didn't taste like turkey like you would think. It was very hearty in its flavor.
Now, and the turkey was tender.
Mm-hmm.
The spaghetti was cooked perfectly. Now, I'll tell you, I'm not really a fan of Parmesan, and I thought they had too much Parmesan on this dish. They usually come by and, like, add the Parmesan on top for you, but the dish already came with Parmesan, and I didn't particularly like that.
Yeah, if you like Parmesan, it was a nice touch.
Well, I don't, and I scraped it to the side, and
Yes, you did.
you enjoyed it.
Yes, I did.
But other than that, I'm like, I've never had turkey Parmesan, and I enjoyed the concept of that. This was an enjoyable dish. What would you give it?
I'll give this an 8.5.
You're giving it an 8.5, love?
Yes.
This was the dish that I finished off by myself. I know I was hating on the Parmesan, but once the Parmesan was scraped off, I enjoyed this dish. So I'm going to give it a 9.5 for a total of 9.
Nice.
And we are ending our meal with a couple of desserts. First up was Troy's pick, a strawberry angel food cake. What did you think of this, love?
It was a bit dry. The frosting was okay, and then the orange stuff around the rim.
It was a mango.
The mango was really good. I didn't realize right away that it was a sugar-free option, so I didn't care for it. But if you like sugar-free desserts, you might like that.
And I'm with you. I didn't realize that it was a sugar-free option. But after that, we did look out to see what the sugar-free options were.
Stayed away from those.
But I did like the mango sauce along the edge. And other than that, it probably wasn't something I'd try again. What are you scoring this at?
I'll give it a 5.
You're good at generous. I'll give it a 4 for a 4.5. The last dessert of the night was my pick, a tiramisu. What can I say about this tiramisu? It was a double espresso tiramisu, and mine wasn't soggy. I didn't enjoy it. Now, they did have some kind of like cookie crumbles on top. They were crunchy. I did enjoy those. I just thought it wasn't a good balance between the lady fingers and the drenching of espresso and then the mascarpone cheese. What do you think?
Yeah, it was very heavy on the coffee flavor. Like, I like coffee, but that was too much.
So what would you give this one?
I'd say 4.5.
4.5. I've had some pretty good tiramisus, and this wasn't on the list. So I'm going to go with the 3. 3. No, that's harsh. That's harsh. Let's go with a 4 because this at least tasted better than the sugar-free option.
True.
So I said 4, and you said what was it again?
4.5.
So 4.25. Fair. Here's a snapshot of all 3 of the dishes that we had. Well, the entrees that we had for this evening. And technically the winner is
the lamb.
Yes. In my heart, it's a turkey Parmesan.
Yes.
But, things happen. And, on paper, maybe it's not the winner. In my heart, it's always going to be the winner. Now, if you enjoyed this new format, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know. We'll review the rest of the food that we had on the mini moon. And, bonus, you saw our faces. We've been hiding for 10,000 years. You're welcome, right? Just took us getting married. Thank you so much to our current and new subscribers. Welcome back. We love you. And if you are still here watching this video, you probably like us. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And come on back. We're here every week eating or talking about food, apparently. And remember, life's better, well seasoned, whether you're making the food or not. So we'll see you next week. Bye.